ready for lesson 3, a new concept called eighth notes. Let's go back for one moment here, just review quarter notes. Remember, quarter notes receive one full count in 4/4. So when we deal with eighth notes in 4/4, eighth notes are basically twice the speed, or receive half of the value of what quarter notes do. So that means you have to have 2 eighth notes for every 1 quarter note. And we count the eighth notes like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if we're patting our foot, downbeat is going to be the first eighth note. When your foot reaches the up position, that's the second eighth note. So you're splitting it in half: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the best way to explain how eighth notes, the concept of that, and that they're twice as fast as quarter notes, but it's all relative to the tempo. And I did bring a metronome in this lesson today, but we'll get into explaining just a little bit more of that, and then we'll turn the metronome on and we'll get to going. Now notice up on it's on page 10, up above there, the writing says 1 and then it's the ampersand sign. Sometimes what you'll see is 1 and then the plus sign and, or you can literally write out the word and, or the ampersand sign. All of them mean the same thing. That's pretty much the accepted method for counting eighth notes, is the 1 and 2 and so on and so forth method. When I was a kid, I learned another way, and to be quite honest, I really haven't heard it much at all since then, but a band director that I had, he taught using the 1-te, 2-te method. Sounds kind of odd nowadays, but it seems like that one has dissipated, and the most accepted method is 1 and 2 and. So that's how you count them, and notice that there's the beaming concept going on with these. They're paired up in twos. One other concept to explain is, notice on the second measure there's a slash with 2 dots. What that means is basically repeat the preceding measure. It's very commonly used in drum notation, and it's a way that if we have something that's being repeated numerous times, instead of writing it out again, is we use this shorthand method, if you will, a shorthand method of notating that measure again. So we're introducing that here in this next lesson with the eighth notes, because it's something that you need to get accustomed to, because it will be utilized in drum notation, drum music, especially if you get involved in music at school. You will see that quite frequently. All right, my metronome. You basically can pick up anything like this, anywhere from, geez, they range from about $10 all the way up to $100. Depends on how fancy you want to get. I have a very simple one here. Utilize this mainly when I'm doing like practice pad type work. Sometimes a little bit hard to hear whenever using the acoustic snare drum, but I'm going to use it anyway, just for demonstration purposes. Mine has a dial. Some of them are nowadays are digital, to where you just basically push a button and scroll up, so to speak. But mine are in increments of about 4, which is more the traditional, the old pendulum swinging type of metronome. If you ever seen those wood boxes, this is what that concept is based from, and you can basically, spin it to whatever that you want. I'm going to put mine on 100 for our demonstration purpose today. Also, mine has a jack out, a headphone jack, where you can put in earbuds or headphones or whatever, and it makes it to where that if you're practicing drum set, or like the snare drum, where it's kind of hard to hear sometimes, that enables you to basically put it up to your ears. And just a little disclaimer here: make sure you don't get it too loud. All right. And then lastly, mine has basically it's a dual switch here. One where that when you click it one way, it has the sound, you hear the beep, as well as the light. And then another method where it's the light only, you hear no clicking going on. I'm going to keep it up on the light and the sound. That way it can help us get counted off. And then as my snare drum is playing, basically that's going to disappear as far as the sound is concerned. But I'll pay attention to the light to make sure that we stay nice and steady. Okay, so let's dive in with the first one. Number 1 is basically solid eighth notes all the way through. Basically going to play 4 measures of it. And notice it's right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, so at this pace, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and tick, 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 tick. That's how it will be going. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and so on and so forth. Number 2 incorporates a quarter note into the whole process.